Okay, hello, welcome to this kind of vlog thing, I guess. So basically, my rat Herb, this is a really cute picture of him right here. His bottom teeth were kind of like far apart, but not like really far apart, kind of just a little bit further apart than normal, and not all of the time. We went to the vet checked him out. He said we could preemptively burr them, but at the moment there's not a problem, and to put him through the stress of burring, I don't really think is a good idea. I talked to other people and they agreed, and I just kept an eye on his teeth every day, just checking that everything was all good, because obviously teeth in rats, they are constantly growing, they grow really fast, and they can cause problems if they're misaligned because they're not getting ground down. And then on Sunday, I just was checking on his teeth as I normally do, and this is what his teeth looked like. So today is Monday, so on Tuesday he is going in to get his teeth burred at the vet's, and I thought I'd do a little vlog whilst it's in my mind about his experience getting his teeth burred. So basically they're going to put him under a quick general anaesthetic with gas, isoflurane probably, and burr his teeth down to a shorter length so that it's not causing problems. And yeah, hopefully it's very easy. Hopefully he recovers from the anaesthetic well. The only sort of worry that I have with it, not really about the procedure itself, it's kind of the anaesthetic, because he is 28 months old now and a little bit of a fragile elderly guy. So we're gonna have to really see how that one goes. His previous owner is looped in with all of this, and yeah, so that's what's happening tomorrow. I'll try and get vlog clips as much as I can. I really want to make a conceited, that's not the word I want, a proper effort to vlog health things and vet trips, because I don't think there's enough of that on YouTube, and I think it's a very scary experience if you don't really know what to expect. In the past, I've been very forgetful with doing things like that. However, and I've started many of those vlogs, I just never finished them, because obviously for me it is a stressful thing. But I think when it's not an emergency situation and it's something that you've pre-planned, or it's a minor appointment kind of thing, it's quite nice to show that, and it's not a huge pressure on me to film in that moment. But obviously in an emergency situation, I just don't have the mental space to vlog. I don't think anyone would, and I don't think it's helpful to anyone to vlog in that sort of way. I normally will recount those events in those cases. So yeah, anyway, this is going to be a vlog, and this is the intro. Good morning. So I remembered about the vlog, so that's a good sign. Over here I have what I'm bringing with me. So in here I have, let's see, I have regular food mix, wet food, Wait Up Baby, a little bowl and malt paste, and a water bottle. In here I have just litter and some nesting material, just so we can feel a little bit safer, and the bag that I'm going to carry it all in with. So yes, I am kind of excited because obviously I want this dealt with, but I'm also a little bit nervous given his age and everything. But yeah, fingers crossed. So, wow, the scale looks cool behind me. Just dropped him off for his tooth trim. I'm a little bit apprehensive because it's not the vet that I would normally want at that vet practice. But considering it's a tooth trim, and I think generally a lot of those vets, even if they haven't got a lot of experience themselves, they obviously have their colleagues around them, so if anything were to go wrong, it would be fine. But yeah, we didn't really have a choice because he needed his teeth doing, and yeah, so I'm a bit nervous because he is old and the anaesthetic and everything, but it should be a quick little procedure. Hopefully I can pick him up by lunchtime, and yeah, I'm just gonna go into Asda and get some breakfast, and then I have to go pet sit for my mother-in-law. So I am here at my mother-in-law's with Salem the kitty. She's an old lady now, and she's got a couple of things. She's a bit skinny, and she's got a tumour that's inoperable. So yeah, she used to hate me when me and Adam first got together. She used to hate me, and she quite likes me now. It's been a long time now, Salem, hasn't it? It's been a long time. So anyway, it's about, so I dropped Herb off at 8 o'clock, and it's rude, and it's about 10 o'clock now. I've just had a phone call from the vet to say that Herb has woken up and he's bright and he's fine. He did have a little sore in his mouth from where the teeth had been overgrowing, which I'm kind of sad about that. I'd hoped we'd caught it early enough, but sadly we didn't. So they will be giving me some antibiotics and pain meds for him. So I'm going to pick him up at lunchtime in a couple of hours. I'm going to make sure these guys are sorted. And there's a couple of errands that I need to run in town centre. And then I'll be going to the vets. I need to go through the town centre to get to the vets anyway, just because of how the buses and everything work. So yeah, I'll try and keep you updated, maybe show you the medicines that he's been given and things like that when I get in. Hopefully I can have this edited and scheduled so it will post when I'm away. I'm actually going away tomorrow. Whoa, that is way too close to the catbird. I am going to see my family in America. So they live in New Jersey, but they live really close to New York City. So we're going to spend a couple of days in New York City and things like that. I'm also going to meet up with some of my rat friends who live in the US, which is really, really exciting. So Hannah from Hannah's Rats and Bernadette from the local rat woman. And yeah, it's going to be really fun. But obviously, I'm not going to be able to like edit and post videos while I'm away. So I'm going to try and get this edited and scheduled so it goes up while I'm away, so you have something. So I'm going to be away for 10 days. The holiday is basically 7, but with the travel times and sort of rude, with the travel times and the time difference and the fact that I'm flying to Manchester rather than flying like from and to Manchester, which means I have to go up north back to my parents' house basically the day before and the day after the flights, is making the trip a little bit longer. So yeah, really annoying that Herb had decided to have this problem now, but I'm glad it's sorted. I'm glad I can go away without worry. Rat Dad is still staying at home, so he'll be able to do like any medicine and stuff that Herb needs. But yeah, see you later.
With it so quickly. He's been really super duper patient.
Oh. So I am about to make Herb's medicine for today. So he has in here a little bit of Wait Up Baby, not sure on the flavour, some ibuprofen to help his kidneys, and some probiotic because his poos can get a little bit loose. So I have this cotrimoxazole. Will that focus? And he is, I'm just covering up my address because it's on here, some cotrimoxazole, and he's on 0.5 millilitres once a day for 7 to 10 days. So he'll get this, and then he'll get some pain relief, just because there were a couple of sores inside his mouth. So yeah, I'm going to put those meds in here. So here is the Metacam Loxicam going in there. So ignore this whole situation. They are in intros. They'll be moving up tomorrow. Herbie is having his Wait Up Baby with his medicine in, having a grand old time. And yeah, this is like pretty much how I get any rat to have medication, is to mix it in with something tasty. Good morning. So today is Tuesday, the day after bank holiday. It has been 2 weeks since I started filming this video. I didn't manage to get it edited and etc. up whilst I was away. Sorry about that. But I came back. It was Friday that I came back, and today's Tuesday. I noticed over the weekend that his tooth is overgrowing again. He had a recheck today anyway, so we're going to go to that, and I'm going to get him booked in for another trim. I will sit down in a later part of this video and sort of just chat about what this means sort of going forward, and what this means for his quality of life and things like that. So yeah, we are going to go back to the vet this morning, see what they say, get him booked in to have another trim, hopefully this week, and yeah. Back again. I have Aldrin also with me to keep him company. So, there's a dog barking there. She agrees he does need his tooth trimmed this week, so we have an appointment, like a surgery appointment on Thursday. So I'll take him in Thursday morning. I won't carry on this vlog until then because I really do want to post it. And obviously it'll be the same exact thing, me being here and being like, he's having his tooth trimmed. Like, it's not like you're going to see his tooth actually being trimmed. So yes, that's what's going on. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have some breakfast, get on with my day, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to chat a little bit when I get home about sort of the recurrent nature of having the teeth being trimmed. And then yeah, the video will be finished and you won't have to look at me outside this building again in this video. But you probably will have to look at me outside this building in the future. Well, you don't have to, like, you could just not watch my videos. But anyway, yeah, Herb and Aldrin are in here. Herbie really doesn't like to be manhandled. Some rats would cope with this procedure awake, but he just doesn't, he doesn't like to be manhandled, so it just really wouldn't be possible for him. Yeah, so he has to go under. Anyway, look at that little face. I think it's Aldrin. So yeah, I just got home, and I said that I would talk about how this impacts sort of like quality of life decisions and everything like that. So basically, Herb is 28, 29 months now. He is pretty fragile. He has pretty severe hind leg degeneration, and he's overall pretty frail. He's quite skinny, even with extra food. So his quality of life is declining, and it will get to a point that we'd have to make a decision to put him to sleep. However, having to have these bi-weekly tooth trims every 2 weeks or so, as it seems like it's going to have to be, really does add to that question of quality of life, because having to have a procedure and go under anaesthetic multiple times really does stress the body and just stress him, and he's a pretty stressy rat when it comes to being handled and things like that. So there will come a time when maybe his quality of life in itself wouldn't be too bad that I'd want to put to sleep, but it could be to a point where his tooth trim needs to be done and he's just not fit for that procedure, and so a decision will be made on that basis. So that is probably likely the reason why we'll have to say goodbye to him. I don't predict he'll pass away on his own. That could happen, but I think more than likely it will be a quality of life decision based on all of these factors that interact with each other. And it's quite sad. I'm like up to date with his previous owner about all of this stuff, but yeah, it's pretty sad, and I don't know how many tooth trims he has in him. This will be his second one, the one that he has this week, and we'll just have to see how fast his teeth grow back and how fast he needs to have it done again. But yeah, so that is this vlog about Herb and his tooth trims. I really miss my boys whilst I was away, so it's been really nice to spend some time with them this week. I really hope to get this video out either today or tomorrow, hopefully no later than tomorrow. I'm gonna go and edit these clips together and set the video to render, so fingers crossed. Yeah, so if you'd like to stick around, please do subscribe to my channel. That'd be really helpful. I try to post rat content once a week, perhaps 2 times a month, depending on how busy I am. And yeah, I don't try to be like an informative, like a solely educational informative channel. My channel is merely documenting my own experiences with rat keeping and things that I've learned along the way. I am in no means a sort of like expert on any of the things that I talk about, and I do share my experiences in an honest way because I think it's really important when it comes to pet care. Anyway, I also have an Instagram, same username, Faithful Rattos. I post there daily and have stories daily, so you can get daily content and updates on my boys there. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!